Walk around. Isn't it marvelous? Hi, I'm Ariel with Urbanist, and right now we are surrounded by 16 million books. We're in for a treat today because before there's a swarm of students, researchers, and tourists, we're going to take a look as to why this became a New York City icon known across the world. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? Come this way. Welcome to the New York Public Library. But before this ever was a library, this was the Croton Reservoir, which fed New York City most of its water supply. But in 1911, they decided to combine three of the major libraries, the Lenox, the Tilden, and the Astor, all named up there to make this magnificent Beaux-Arts structure. They hired the architect duo Hastings and Carrere, and they made the largest marble building in the US at the time. Now, the most famous part of the New York Public Library from the outside are the two lions, Patience, and we have Fortitude over there. But they were actually supposed to be different species. They were supposed to be water buffalo, and that was because Teddy Roosevelt, the president at the time, wanted the two animals in the front to be buffalo. But Teddy Roosevelt lost an election for a third term, and he was succeeded by William Howard Taft. And William Howard Taft was more keen on the lion. So now they have lions. All right, let's check out the lobby, shall we? Let's go, come with me. Now, as you enter the main lobby of the New York Public Library, you're immediately greeted with 37 feet high ceilings. Imagine coming back here in 1911, where this was 530,000 cubic feet of Vermont marble that was deemed so hard that they had to give the employees a special rubber sole shoe. And on top of that, open to the public, as it says over there, as a free library for the use of the people. So suddenly knowledge became open source. Anyone had access to books from all around the world. And also, now there's beautiful Christmas decorations. Let's go to one of those rooms where you can see books and maps from all around the world. Now, the cool thing about the New York Public Library is that there are exhibitions where they display much of its collection and a lot of cool things around here. Let me show you a few of them. For example, there is a book, one of the first books written in the Americas dating back to the 1500s from South America. There are Japanese sketches from the 1800s, which are just magnificent to look at. And another cool thing I like about this exhibition specifically is this album recorded from a chess match between John Cage and Marcel Duchamp. Now, Marcel Duchamp won very quickly, and it sounds very ominous. And one last highlight over here is an interview with Martin Luther King and his wife. Really cool. Lots of awesome stuff here. Again, take it all in. Oh, and one more last thing. One of the earliest cocktail books ever written. This dates back to 1862. Many decades before cocktails really gained popularity in the 1890s. So if you want to make some really classic cocktails, come over to the New York Public Library, check out this book. Now, let's keep on exploring. You can also find 450,000 maps and atlases right here in the map division. Just take it in. All these beautiful maps all around us. There's even a map here dating back to the 1600s that shows California as its separate island, which was the case back throughout the 1600s. You also see a bunch of maps from New York City, old tourist maps and very creative maps from amazing artists. And this is the most used map division in the entire world. I personally have always had a fascination with geography, so one of my favorite things to do when I was little was just to look at atlases just like this massive book over here. I would have a few of these at home, and that's why I'm doing Urbanist. But now there is a bunch of cool stuff waiting for us in the 3rd floor. Let's go. As we're walking around, you might recognize this library from many movies and TV shows, such as The Day After Tomorrow, where Jake Gyllenhaal's character seeks refuge inside the library from the impending blizzard. Or Sex and the City, where Carrie Bradshaw almost marries Mr. Big, Breakfast at Tiffany's, and of course, if we bump into a ghost, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. But brace yourself, because we are about to enter a breathtaking place. Let's go. Just look around. Marvelous murals surrounding us by Edward Lanning. It depicts the history of writing across the world, from the Greek gods bestowing power upon humans, that's Prometheus depicted up there, all the way through the 1930s with the use of the printing press and newspaper journalism. Now, this only goes up to the 1930s. I wonder if one day they'll include a mural about Twitter and ebooks, because they will be part of history at some point. All right, now brace yourself, because we are going to the most magnificent room of the entire New York Public Library. Let's go. Now, this library is magnificent, and you're already starting to see the huge magnificence that is the New York Public Library. But wait for this. Wow, just take in this place. Right now we are in the Rose Reading Room with ceilings that are 57 feet high and a space that is the size of a football field. Just marvelous, with huge windows allowing natural light in, massive chandeliers for even better reading light. And my favorite part is the murals, which you can see the open sky. It's really cool to open up the space even further. Now we are going up to a little secret section of the Rose Reading Room, which is really cool. Let's check it out. We're high above, and we can see everything around us right now. Oh, this is a marvelous, marvelous sight. So now we're standing a few feet above, a little bit closer to the ceiling, and we just can see the wide, open Rose Reading Room. And the cool thing is we are surrounded by books that is open to the public. So you can come here, do your own research, do your own reading. There's free Wi-Fi as well. Or you can just admire the architecture and history. And I really recommend you coming here, because seeing it in 360 video is amazing, but seeing it in person is even more breathtaking. And that's why I'm doing videos like this, so I can show you these places that you can go see yourself. Just admire all the details, the bronze railings all around us. The books here are serviced by a conveyor belt system, which replaced the pneumatic tube system previously used by the library. And the cool thing is, you can come here and read. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I'm Ariel with Urbanist. Let me know, what are your favorite libraries around the world? Maybe I'll visit them one day on 360 video. Keep on exploring.